Hi guys, Sal here. Today I'm going to talk about hard gainers. Who you are, why you became that way, and how to pack on size and muscle. So guys, if you don't know who I am, I'm Sal, director at Seleka and founder of Red Pill Fitness, where I offer you the fitness red pill the industry and shill media don't want you to take. So guys, who is a hard gainer? If you're someone who has got a body like a marathon runner or a basketball player, you probably fall into this category. If you're someone who has ever said to yourself, I eat so much food, but I still can't put on weight, you fall into this category. And I'd also argue if you're someone who is around 70 kilos or less, and you've been training for longer than a year, then I would say you're also a hard gainer. And you could benefit from the ideas that I'm going to put forward today. So one of the first complaints, or the biggest complaints I get from a hard gainer is, I don't enjoy eating. I get stomach cramps, I feel full easily. It's just not enjoyable to eat. Okay, the way that you get around this is by liquid calories. So I'm not talking about buying a bulking shake, because generally they're full of quite a lot of like chemicals and other agents, and ultimately they don't have that many calories. I would make your own. Okay, if you eat food with liquid, or even just liquid food like soup, it's far easier to go down. If you look at, for example, competitive hot dog eating, those guys eat the food and they take a glass of water because it goes into the stomach way quicker. So what I recommend is, I'm going to put around about here, is my bulking shake. If you have this every day for breakfast and keep eating what you normally eat, you will find your weight goes up, because it's around about 1,000 calories per serving. So most hard gainers, I would say, are twitchy runners. And when I say that, I mean they're the kind of people that are continually active, continually moving. Maybe they cycle to work. Maybe they used to be a runner in the past, or they still do some running to get the cardio going. Okay, they are walking rather than taking the tube. Okay, they are active people. You need to try and reduce your activity levels, or your NAT. So what that means is, for example, when you are going to the gym, you aren't doing 3 days of weights and 2 days of HIIT or cardio. You aren't trying to concentrate on methods to help you lose or maintain your weight. You need to remove those. You need to purely concentrate on the one thing, which is put on weight and muscle, not trying to do HIIT sessions to try and lose weight or keep yourself trim. Now, one thing that I have noticed when it comes to people who are hard gainers, they'll swear to me they eat a lot of food. And the reality is, hard gainers eat a lot of food maybe once a day, not regularly throughout the day. So they might eat a pizza, a large Coke and some chips at one point in the day. One thing that I've really noticed is hard gainers forget to eat. Okay, someone like me never forgets to eat. I'm always thinking about food. Okay, hard gainers will work, or do their activities. Oh shit, I forgot to eat. And then when they eat, they'll eat, a large amount of food. But the large amount of food isn't generally enough calories to cover the whole day plus the activity that they've been doing. So one way around this is you set alarms on your phone for when it is lunchtime, when it is dinner time, when it is snack time. And that way you'll be reminded, okay, I need to eat at that point. When it comes to the actual food itself, I would say look at a 60-40 split when it comes to healthy, unhealthy food. Now that might sound a lot, but around about optimal health is an 80-20 split. So we're adding another 20% of calories on for you. And the reason that you might do that is that calorie-dense food are very easy to digest. So most people can have a pizza or some ice cream, or pizza and ice cream, and then also eat something else. And that cumulative calories might be 3,000. Okay, calorie-dense food, you won't notice you're taking the calories in. So you want to make sure that you're eating more of that than you would somebody who's trying to lose weight or be optimal health. And remember, when you're trying to put weight on, you're not trying to put on weight for the rest of your life. It's a period of, let's say, 6 months at the top, and then you can go back to reasonably normal eating once you hit your normal weight. Now, for most of you hard gainers hearing this, you are going to freak out, because the single biggest component or the biggest barrier that you have to putting on weight is your psychological need to keep your abs. Okay, when you are a hard gainer, you want to hold on to your abs. Okay, whatever happens in your head, as soon as you start eating food, you start to see those abs starting to smooth over. Game over. You don't want to do it. And when I'm telling you to eat more junk food, that's probably going through your head. You have to let go of the idea of having abs and being a big, strong guy. If you think about the biggest, strongest guys, let's say rugby players, a lot of those guys are muscular, big guys. Not all of them have abs. Okay, and I'm not just talking about the forwards, I'm talking about the backs as well. Okay, you cannot, most people cannot have their cake and eat it. So they cannot have abs and be massive and jacked. You have to make a choice. Once you get big, you can do ways you can cut down, recomposition, and try and get them back. But your journey from being the skinny guy to being the big jacked dude is going to mean that you have to go through a period of time where you're unhappy with what you look like. And just enjoy the process. Understand it's not forever. You know, that little bit of fat isn't forever, but you're going to get where you want to. If you've got any questions or comments, put them below. If you like my content, why not subscribe? Plus hit the little bell icon, because that way you'll be notified anytime I release a new video. Thanks, guys.